Hello, this is J&E. I'm here to show you today how to install the Cal client for the private server and how to utilize the JTool. First, hopefully you've downloaded uh, the client and the JTool and put them on a folder that you know where to get to them at. I'm going to open up Windows Explorer. I downloaded them to downloads, and earlier today what I did is I went ahead and I extracted the folder to make it a little easier, but this will just give you an idea, and it's also to keep the file size kind of small on this video. Here's the client that you downloaded. All I did is I right clicked, I went to extract to, and it created this folder here. The other thing I downloaded was the JTool. I put it in the same folder, so that way there I know I have them both together. I know where they're both at. Now when you create that folder, you'll notice that inside there's another folder called Cal Online Ing. That's the actual client folder. This is just the parent folder for this client. What you want to do is you take the JTool and you copy it right over to the Cal Online Ing. That puts it in the root folder of the client. Now, before I go any further here, what I want to do is I want to back up and let you know that when you extract this, extract it to any place on the hard drive except over top of your existing Cal Online. That way there you still get on the international version when you want to, or you can get onto the private server, however you see fit. Over here, now back into the client folder for the private server, you'll notice that the Cal Online file is there and the engine.exe file is there. Do not launch either one of those two. If you launch this one, the Cal Online file, what's going to happen is that it's going to update and you will no longer be able to access the private server. You don't want that. This is the whole purpose of doing this, so you can get onto the private server. What you want to do is launch JTool. What I do is I went ahead and I created a shortcut on the desktop to JTool to make it easy for me to get to. I right clicked, went to send to, desktop, create shortcut, and it puts it right there on the desktop for me. You can do it if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I just did it to make it easier. Anyway, to get online to the private server with the client that you just downloaded, double click on JTool to launch it. What's going to happen here is that it launches the JTool, and some of it looks familiar, looks similar to the Cal Online exe file that you use to connect to the international version. This is my own little version of it for a private server. Here's a notice window. Inside this notice window, we'll post whether or not the server is up, server is down, if we're doing maintenance on the server, and what updates are currently available. Also, you'll notice it says welcome to our server, the private Cal server. Now when it says what updates are available, it'll also have a date. I'll try to keep everything dated so you know which is the latest update available. If I make a change or an update or fix a problem that I see, I'll go ahead and create an update and you can download those updates from here. How do you download the updates? Real easy. Where it says download updates, just click the button. When you click it, it'll download them and you'll get a message saying update complete. When you download it, not only is it downloading it, but it's also extracting the files, all the updated files, right to where they need to be to make sure everyone is up to date. Game options, real simple. It launches the game options for the client itself. You've probably seen this when you first started Cal and launched a program, but it's probably a while ago too. And it allows you to choose your resolution, your texture quality, all these settings for Cal Online Client. Rankings will take you to the page, the rankings page, so you can see who's the latest number 1, number 2, and number 3 ranking players. It'll show the levels and the rankings of all the players on the server, so you'll know where you're at all times, and you'll know where other people are at all times. It's just something neat so that if people are striving to get to number 1 or try to be in the top 10, they know how far they have to go. Anyway, to launch the program, just click on the start button and that'll launch the Cal Online client. It'll allow you to connect to our server, and it's just the same as connecting to the international server, except for you'll be presented with, instead of Hanan and Nariha, you'll be presented with J&E and Winner. Choose either one of those, it'll take you to the same server. Input your ID and password and you'll be connected. If you don't want this JTool or you launched it by mistake, go ahead, click exit, and that'll get rid of it. Well, that's about it. Real simple, real sweet, and we hope to see you out there on the J&E Winter private server. Good luck to you, and bye-bye from J&E and Winter.